Welcome to me, Grandpa Biff at Top Deck Games. I'm about to crack my Marvel Legendary Phase 1 box. I'm really excited. I really enjoy playing deck building card games when I get an opportunity. I've got a lot of them. We've got Dominion, picked up Tanta Karoi, but Legendary is definitely one of my favorites. And I thought with the great man passing away recently, and my condolences to his family, I thought we just received this, and I thought I'd just crack it and have a look at all the Phase 1 stuff that they've printed out. Some of the cards will have been changed. They've definitely used all the movie stuff. So let's just get right to it. Alright, I'll lower the camera. And there we have it. Nice, shiny Phase 1 box. I've taken off the plastic wrapper already. I got very excited. Ooh, plastic wrapper. I got really excited opening it up. I haven't cracked inside yet, but here we go. We'll take off the lid. The box is a lot smaller than I thought it might be. One handy dandy rulebook. What I really want for the makers of Legendary, if you're listening, I want a box to put everything in, sleeved. It has to be available to be sleeved. So this is a Phase 1 rulebook, which I'm really good. It means I'll probably do all the other things. It's pretty spicy. It's got beautiful artwork. Ooh, I hope that mat is exactly what it is. Because, well, these mats are always really pretty, but if it's the right size and it can fit everything, then I'm even happier. Game details. It's quite impressive, really. Lots of info. I wonder how much info it goes through, because there'll be quite a lot of. Ooh, all right. Maybe it does have a fair amount of through. It's got some new abilities, different challenge modes. Okay, interesting. All right, we'll have to go through that a bit later. Let's get to the unboxing. Ooh, the mat. Let's start with the mat. Looks gorgeous. Oh, it is nice. That is nice. Rolled up quite nicely. So a wonderful Avengers mat that I'm definitely going to be enjoying it. It's not as large as some of the other ones that they've made, so it does fit into this box quite nicely. Just put it down on the ground. People can get an idea of what we're looking at. Not bad. It's the Avengers artwork. Looks like they've added a Nick Fury. Don't know whether I like that or not, but hopefully that's something. All of these come with these divider cards. So theoretically, you put them in boxes to divide all the different heroes, and I find it's just a waste. So we'll throw that over there. Let's actually crack some cards. Assuming this works well. Mission accomplished. So they're definitely going with the movie theme here. Allegedly, they've updated all the various heroes that were in them. So the original set, if you will, had the majority of the Avengers cast in it. It had like a Loki as a villain, as a mastermind. It had Red Skull. So a lot of those will be transferred over. Definitely had Widow. Ooh, okay. So they've used different artworks. Oh, it's good. That's awesome. Well, no, I say artwork, but I meant different pictures. So we have a look at Widow. I don't even see that really well, but they've chosen to use several pictures from like Iron Man. They've gone with the Avengers, so they are sticking with Phase 1, which included like Iron Man 2, the Avengers, where you first see her. On the next one's Captain America. Okay, so I don't know the difference in the cards, which is really bad on me. But then you've got like Captain America, clearly Team Avenger. All the cards are from the Avengers. You got Hawkeye. Okay, can't be sad about seeing Hawkeye. He was definitely one of the most awesome things they did in the Avengers film. Mark Ruffalo was the Hulk. Okay, apparently he spoiled the new Avengers film. He spoiled the title. I didn't see it. I don't want to see it. I'm hoping that it was just a mistake. Whatever it was. Oh, look, original Iron Man. Look how young he is there. It'll be sad to see Tony, to see Robert Downey give up the role. Nick Fury. Okay, so the original version I know for a fact doesn't have Nick Fury. The fact that they've released him makes this. Some of these characters may be updated, but this is just gold. I mean, I've wanted to play. You can play like this. There is another version of Nick, but to actually have Nick Fury here is fantastic. Some stuff from the Avengers. Ooh, the original Thor film when he looked young and long hair and pretty awesome. Not that new Thor doesn't look okay with his shaved head. Oh, that's cool. I like Phil Coulson. Say what you will about the wondrousness that is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but Coulson was just such an amazing character that they've made. We have S.H.I.E.L.D. Troopers. Shame they didn't base that off of somebody else. Don't know who though. Maria Hill is still Maria Hill, and I don't even remember what this actress's name is. I keep forgetting, but she's definitely fantastic in How I Met Your Mother, so I definitely don't have a problem with that. Okay, villains. Some of the villains. Ah, excellent. Endless Armies of Hydra. Looks like Endless Armies for a change. Different villains from different sets. Frost Giants. Hammerhead Drone Army. Fantastic. Updating some of these characters with more mainstream things is just really good. Hydra Spy from Captain America. Hydra Pilots. Fantastic. I'm really impressed because it means that there's going to be a lot of connection. People actually might want this. Some bystanders. I'm not quite too sure who she is. She was in Captain America, the First Avenger, apparently. Is she the girl that locks lips with him? I don't know. I don't know who she is, to be perfectly honest. Peggy. Oh, Peggy is a bystander. That's cool. Happy. Jon Favreau is just an amazing, I want to say actor, but also director. And big shout out to Big John, because if it wasn't for him and a lot of the hard work that Iron Man was, look, this would never have happened. This achievement would never have been a thing. For everybody out there, my Nicolas Cage, when she's in movies that she's fantastic. Natalie Portman is amazing. Black Swan, The Assassins when she was younger, she's got some fantastic roles. And then there's Thor, and then there's Star Wars, and it's a bit sad. Say what you will, Gwyneth Paltrow is still one of my favorite best Oscar speech of all time. She cries, it's perfect. The powder puff pink dress, it's amazing. Wound cards, bit off topic. Scheme twists. Well, I suppose, yeah, Thor not being able to pick up the hammer in Thor is a bit of a twist. Master strikes with Loki. Yeah, okay, fair call. Let's crack open another one while we're busy here having a chat. Luke's not in the store, so I can get away with a lot more. Always good fun not necessarily when he's not here. It's always fun to have your best friend working. If you need an answer for that, look at Clerks. Start more references to Marvel. A lot of these will just be repeated cards, because I've seen all these. More Coulsons, more Marias, more of the villains. Oh, okay. This literally is just the repeat one. Yep, okay. That's fine. That one's the same. So in the next one, let's try again. It's like random lottery. Except you know all the cards that are in there. This game, by the way, if anybody hasn't actually heard of deck building card games, the idea is in this one is that you're playing S.H.I.E.L.D. agents, so you're playing Coulson and those troopers. You're trying to take down a mastermind. Hopefully it's on a mastermind card. Nope, we're still the same things. More wounds, more bystanders, more of the same cards. That's interesting. Let's hope that the last one has all the villains and stuff in it. Otherwise, this is going to be a really interesting video, because I'll be posting how I need things that are missing, because no masterminds. The idea is you're taking on a mastermind who has a plot, defeat the plot, save the city, make sure that the villains don't get through the city and do terrible things like run off with bystanders. And I don't know why there are so many of these blank cards as well. Defeat my purpose. That's not a good sign, because that looks like several of the other ones that we've had. Oh, no, okay. So it does have each character gets their own big card. This one is the Black Widow one. Big cost. The idea essentially is you're trying to defeat the supervillains. Day like any other. Hawkeye's a team player. Impossible trick shots. Yeah, okay. Hulk smash. It's a nice picture. I'm glad they've gone to some effort. Makes me feel a bit better about the direction all this was happening. Okay, so here we go. So once we get past the rest of the character cards, we have the masterminds. In this case, we got Loki, which is good because, let's face it, he was the villain, a villain of villains. So much so that everybody was really sad. But apparently, he's getting his own series. It's fantastic. It'll be on Disney Plus, which is a bit sad. Put in Ironmonger, which is good because Ironmonger was a reasonable villain. Obadiah Stane definitely was in the comics as well. Red Skull. Funny thing, this gentleman, who's Hugo Weaving, has been in some of the greatest franchises that have gone on to make huge successes out of themselves. This, Lord of the Rings, The Matrix, definitely things that have moved pop culture. And I like him as an actor, maybe even since Priscilla. It's been fantastic. Okay, now we have more regular villains. So only 3 masterminds, which is fair. We have Chitauri soldiers. We have Raza, of the 10 Rings leader, which is really sad. I thought they might have moved him into a role as perhaps part of the Mandarin. I was really sad that what they did in Iron Man 3 with Mandarin. I would have liked a proper Mandarin. We have Whiplash, Justin Hammer. Jeez, he's so stupid. The actor's fantastic, but it would have been really cool if they'd done a bit better. Hammer drones, because hammer drones were funny. Hydra tanks, an enslaved Hawkeye. Okay, that's good. Good to see they're doing it. Laufey, the Abomination out of the Hulk film. I'm glad they put that in because the Hulk film isn't widely recognised. Thunderbolt's always a villain, especially now that he's still in the Avengers films. Well, they brought him back, but still, it's a bit much sometimes. Fighter jets. Okay, I suppose yeah, I'm not quite sure why you have fighter jets. Oh well. More hammer drones, and then the plots, the schemes, if you will. So we have Thor invading Asgard, Asgard under siege, destroy the cities of Earth. Still more Thor. Superhero civil war from the Avengers film. I suppose. Yeah, all right. You could have seeding that. I suppose it's fair. Radioactive palladium poisoning. I wonder if palladium is poisonous. Should ask my wife. Radioactive. If it's radioactive, and if it is it poisonous? Well, obviously it should be, I suppose. Replace those leaders with Hydra agents. Yeah, that's a fair thing. Enslave the minds with the Chitauri scepter. Yep. Fantastic. And lastly, unleash the power of the cosmic cube. Yeah, I don't know about that. Because it turns out that, well, spoilers, but if you haven't seen Avengers 1 and I'm showing you these cards, it's probably already a spoiler, but the fact that it houses the Tesseract makes it less of a cosmic cube. Cosmic cube's a bit different in the comic books. That's it. There's just blessed with all that's left of these wonderful squishy pieces of foam, which don't really do a lot. And that's it. That's me gabbing about Marvel Legendary, talking a bit about Marvel in general. Yeah, well, that's it from me. That's it from Grandpa Biff. Hope whatever you're doing today, whatever time you're watching this, you are having a great day and a great time doing whatever it is you're doing. Okay, thank you very much for your time. Catch you later.